You moving? Thinking about hiring a moving company to help you out? Hi everybody, my name is Matos, and I've been living in the United States for almost 21 years. And all this time, every time I needed to move, I'm moving on my own with the help of friends. But this time I decided to hire a company to do it for me. Last year, a friend of mine, co-worker of mine, moved and used a company called All My Sons here in Kansas City. If you're watching me and you already use All My Sons and you have a good or bad experience, please leave a comment below so we can, share our experiences to everybody that's watching this video and reading the comments. So let's get to it. Coworker of mine used them last year to move a 2-bedroom apartment. It cost less than $500. He was very happy with it. Perfect. With that, I didn't check reviews online. I didn't look for anything online. I just called them, talked to them, explained to them what I needed. The gentleman on the phone was very helpful, very knowledgeable, and said it would be, from everything I was telling him, he said it would be 2 guys to do the move. It shouldn't take that long, and would be 2 hours minimum at 119 per hour. Okay. Then he mentioned something about the truck, which on the phone I didn't really understand, but it would be another 119th. I'm like, okay, we're up to 360. All right, still under $500. Okay, no big deal. I told him that I need it on a Thursday afternoon. He said not a problem. And I also asked him, I have a bed that needs to be taken apart. Do you guys do that? He said not a problem. We'll take it apart. We have tools in the truck. It's part of our job. Okay. And I was like, I also need a protection for the mattress. I recently bought the mattress, and mattress, you guys know, it's expensive. So I recently bought one, and I didn't have any protection for it. He's like, we got that. We got it covered. And I also said I have a couch and a TV stand and a bunch of boxes and totes. He's like, that shouldn't take very long. And I'm like, I agree. Like, okay. So I give $100 to reserve, and he said the $100 will be discounted from the final bill. All right, great. So Thursday comes. They call me 30 minutes or so before they get to my place, and which is great. They got that at 12 o'clock sharp. So 2 guys came out. I explained to them what I needed, what needs to be protected, and they're like, okay. And the thing is, they got that at noon. And this part where I show everything to the guys, and he's like, all right. So he gets his tablet, and it takes almost 7 minutes. 7 minutes just going through. It's like all this here that I had to print it on my own later on. It's like 13 pages. He has a tablet, like so many things to read. Like if you take the time to read all that, you're gonna take at least 30 minutes. I mean, it took 7 minutes just like browsing really fast, and I'm, giving signatures initially and blah, 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 blah. I just took the guy's word that everything was good, right? So, okay, 7 minutes for that. They start doing their move. I think they're doing a good job. I can't complain. And after I sign all the paperwork and they're doing the move, I receive an email which has all this paperwork. And it shows, on one of the paperwork, it shows the estimate, right? And reading the estimate, it said that it's going to cost me a total of $475.98. Subtract that $100 I already paid would be $375.98. Okay, it's still under $500. All right. And I forgot to mention, everything is getting moved to a storage facility that's like 26 miles away. So not very far. Okay. One thing that caught my attention is the packaging materials. They're charging me a total of $69. All I needed to be protected was the mattress and a TV stand. The TV stand, I don't think I'll have a picture to show to you guys. It's going to be on the video, but it's kind of hard to tell. But it was a metal TV stand that had 3 shelves made of glass. So I understand that the shelves needs to be protected. You just take it off and protect them. I understand that. But I'm like, $69, and I'm going to show you a picture, like a print of this. The mattress bag is $8. Okay, $8. But then you got tape, shrink wrap, mirror carton, 4-piece. I didn't say anything. I just let them do the job. So it took them an hour to move all my stuff, and during that time, the guy's like, "Hey, I don't have the tool to take your bed apart. Do you have any tools?" As you guys see in the video, I already have everything packaged. I already moved a few things out of the apartment, and I don't have any tools. I was told that you guys would have. And the guy's like, "Unfortunately, I can't take it apart." I'm like, "Okay. I mean, there's nothing else I can do. We can just sit there. I don't have the tools." Like, "Okay, I guess I'll do it on my own." So we move. We'll take off. Everything is a truck. We're taking off. And another thing is, leaving the apartment complex that we're in, he was supposed to take a right. Like, it would be a straight shot where we're going. But he takes a left and goes around, like, adding at least 5 minutes to the route, which is not a big deal. But the thing is, like, the time keeps adding up. 7 minutes for me to sign a bunch of paper that I didn't read. My fault. That's my fault. He takes a longer route, and on that route, he takes on one stop sign where there's no traffic. I'm gonna leave the video on you guys for you guys to watch, because I do have a dash cam, so I have everything recorded. He stays there for 45 seconds. I know 45 seconds is not a lot of time overall, but it's just sitting on the stop sign. There's no traffic, just sitting there. And then when we're getting close to the destination, it's a storage facility. It's a U-Haul. He's on the truck higher above everybody else. And the GPS apparently is telling him wrong information, and he has to go around the block because he didn't realize it was right there. He just kept ending up. I'm like, okay, whatever. We parked at the storage facility, and I told him where my storage unit is. He says I need to pay before they unload. I'm like, okay. He shows me the tablet where it has the total, and the total is $545.98, if I am not mistaken. 98 cents. And I'm like, man, that's pricey. But I went ahead and gave him my credit card. I paid. I didn't say anything to him at the time. I paid, and that's $545 plus $100. So total $645.98 to do the way I see it, a very simple, easy move. And on top of that, I didn't get the full service that I was told I was gonna get. But okay, he's unloading and putting things in storage, and I was expecting to get a receipt. I didn't get a receipt. So I stopped him like, "Hey man, I have not got a receipt yet." And on top of that, I was like, the price is quite high. Did you guys even discount that $100 that I paid originally? He's like, "Well, you will get a receipt, or if you have any problems, you can talk to my boss." Okay, I'm like, I'll just let them do the job, and I'll wait to get a receipt, and then I'll look it over, see if there's anything wrong, and then I go from there. So they get done at 2:45. I even recorded the storage. I'm going to show it to you guys. They left, and I'm like, okay, 2 hours and 45 minutes and $645.98. On the following day, I call and I talk to one of the co-owners. His name is Matt. So I'm talking to him, and I was like, "Hey man, I got this done yesterday, and the total bill is kind of high, and I'm not really sure why it's so high." And he's like, "Well, the original paperwork is an estimate, and things can change." I'm like, which I agree, right? But I'm like, I need some explanation why it costs so much. And he's like, "Well, they worked 3 hours." I'm like, "No, they didn't work 3 hours. They worked 2 hours and 45 minutes, and I have proof of that because I have a video." He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna check the GPS in the truck." And then he checks it. He's like, "You're right. They're done at 2:45. So I'm gonna refund you the 15 minutes to you, which is $33.91. Okay, great. And I'm like, what about the packaging material? There's a lot of things here that doesn't make much sense. Like, can you send me a copy of everything broken down that was charged, just like the original estimate?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll do that for you." I'm like, okay, great. So he sends me the email, and I see that I was charged $103 for packaging materials. I'm like, how? Originally, I was getting charged, the estimate was $69. All I needed was the mattress in the shelves for the TV stand, which is not a lot. It's not big, so it doesn't take much to protect that. I know the mattress bag, it's $8. $95 is for the TV stand, which the TV itself, again, you're not doing anything to it. It's just the shelves that you can take it and protect it. So I'm like, that doesn't make any, how? So on Monday, so this is on Friday, because I call on the following day, right? So on Monday, I type an email, I send them a long email, and I also pointed out my, the service I didn't get, right? The mattress, the bed, they didn't take it apart. I had to do that on that Friday, on the following day. I had to do that. I had to borrow a truck. I had to get the tool, which it was very easy to take it apart, as long as you have the tool. That took about an hour of my day because I had to drive to the storage unit. So I'm like, I didn't get what I paid for it. So in my long email that I sent on Monday, I told them, like, with the packaging materials that you guys are charging me, and with my experience, the guy's taking too long and not doing what I was told that you guys to do, I think you guys should get me an additional $120 back. I think that would be fair. Right? He already gave me $33.91, so total I'm asking for $150 back from a $645 bill. So I get a response. I'm going to read it to you guys. I'm more than happy to take a look at the material pricing for you and speak with the crew as to what was used on your move. Our system automatically sets the materials on the job in perspective to what is listed that we are moving. Perhaps there was an issue with that in regard to your move. As far as the move time itself, I can tell you that it typically takes our trucks roughly 45 minutes to travel from Lenexa to Leavenworth, due to truck routes and the speed at which our units can travel. Taking that time into account, it only took the crew 1 hour to load and 1 hour to unload, which for the particular move is par for the course. As for the crew not being able to take apart the bed, I greatly apologize for that. However, I see they require an Allen wrench set to do so, which is not a common tool that is on our truck, as we only have our crews carry common tools such as a screwdriver and a ratchet set. I'm like, Allen wrench, what do you mean that's not common? That doesn't make no sense. That doesn't make any sense. These tools will not have been able to take apart your particular bed. I do apologize for the experience you had, and I will absolutely refund you for materials which did not use if that is the case. In terms of time, however, we only charge you for the time in which the crew worked and not for any extras, and we have already credited you that amount back to you. I'm curious, listen to this. I am curious as to why you have to come to the amount of $120 to be refunded. I already explained why, but clearly he doesn't see that I should get that amount back. So I explained that again to him, and then he sends me another email on the following day. It says, "Good morning. I have looked over the materials that were charged on your job, and after speaking with the crew, I was able to fix some discrepancies. You were improperly charged for a second mattress bag, 2 TV protectors, mirror cartons, as well as 6 rows of tape and an extra shrimp wrap. I want to sincerely apologize for that, as it looked to be an error within our system. I have corrected this in your file and will be processing a refund for $70 to the card that was used on the day of the move. You should see it in your account within 3 to 5 business days. As far as the bed is concerned, I cannot refund any time money for that, as we did not charge you any time to move it, and only charge you for the time it took to move the items that were able to move." Now tell me, what do you guys think of this so far? I do not believe it's an error in the system, because originally it was $69, which is already high, and it increased even more. That makes no sense. Remember, I asked for $120 back after the $33.91, so it would be $150. So he overcharged me. They overcharged me $70 on packaging material. And to be honest with you, I don't see how $25 was used to protect 3 shelves of glass, which, like, it was not big. It was not that much. This email was sent to me March 2nd on a Tuesday. He said it would take 3 to 5 business days, which I do understand. I work retail. I know it takes a while to get the money back on refunds. Okay, so 3 to 5 business days. That means the following Monday should be the 5th business day. There was no holidays and no refunds. Okay, I waited one more day. So on Tuesday, I sent him another email, like a reminder. It's like, in your last email, you stated that I'll get a $70 refund within 3 to 5 business days. It has been a week. Any idea how much longer it will take for the refund to get processed? Thank you. That was Tuesday morning. I hear nothing. And usually he replies fairly quickly. Then on Wednesday, I searched for a different person that I can talk to. I sent an email to another co-owner. I sent an email explaining the situation. And then on Thursday, I get an email from Matt. He says, "Good morning. I apologize for the delay in getting back to you, as I wanted to have the facts before I replied to your question. I looked into the delay in processing of that refund and spoke with my accounting department and made sure we could get it processed back to you right away. They have gone ahead and reissued the refund, and you should be seeing it in the next couple of days as paying to your account." He sent this on a Thursday, and on Thursday I did see it was paying on my account. It was already paying there. And the funny thing is, like, the first refund that he gave me, the $33.91, I got it within the day. You know, it was pending after it cleared, whatever, but it was pending already on the following day. So it makes me wonder, did he do this on purpose? Did he forget about it? He thought I was gonna just not do anything about it? Also makes me think, how many people are getting overcharged for things that are not being used? My move was simple, very easy to get it done, and I get charged those fees. I want to know what you guys think of all that, and would you use this company after this? I know I will never use it again. Leave your comment in the section below. Hit the like button, share the video, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.